In this video, I'm giving you a simple but powerful 7-day breakfast plan for diabetics to help you control your blood sugar and still enjoy your life. Hi, I'm Jared. I'm an RN of 15 years and a type 2 diabetic myself. Over the last decade of helping diabetics, one of the most common challenges I hear is, what do I eat for breakfast? So today I'm walking through a week's worth of breakfast options that are designed for diabetics to keep their blood sugar low and their stomachs full. So what do I eat for breakfast more often than anything else to keep my blood sugar in check? The incredible egg. When I first learned I had diabetes, I thought a quick breakfast had to be cereal or toast, and I always felt tired and hungry a few hours later. But once I started tracking my blood sugar, I saw the problem. I needed something that gave me energy but didn't leave me starving later. And after I learned about the power of eggs, they became my go-to almost daily. Now, one egg has about 70 calories, 6 grams of protein, 5 grams of fat, and less than a gram of carbs. You can eat them scrambled, boiled, in an omelet. It's what I have for breakfast more than anything else. Now, some people think dairy is bad for diabetics, but research doesn't show that at all. If you've had yogurt spike your blood sugar in the past, a switch to plain Greek yogurt may surprise you. It's low in carbs, high in protein, and it supports gut health. A typical serving of 3/4 of a cup and 1/4 of a cup of berries with a tablespoon of almonds gives you about 170 calories, with 17 grams of protein, 10 grams of carbs, 1.5 grams of fiber, and 5 grams of fat. There are lots of breakfasts that you can make while you sleep, ones that are loaded with fiber. Now, I used to skip breakfast and grab something random at work. Usually it was a muffin or a donut or whatever else was there, and that always led to a blood sugar crash. Now I make things like this ahead of time. Just mix 2 tablespoons of chia seeds with plain almond milk and vanilla, refrigerate overnight, and top with a few berries. One serving has 175 calories with 6 grams of protein, 16 grams of carbs, 11 grams of fat, 10 grams of fiber. It's high in omega-3s, and it keeps your blood sugar steady for hours. By the way, if you're finding this helpful, I put together a free guide called 6 Steps to Reverse Diabetes Naturally. It walks you through exactly what I teach my clients. Real food, real results. You can grab it for free using the link below in the description. Now, oatmeal doesn't have to be off limits, but most people eat it wrong. Instant oatmeal will spike your sugar every time. But it's not the oats, it's the processing and the lack of fiber that slows down the sugar absorption. So if you want to eat oats, switch to steel cut. Keep the portions small and be mindful of what you add to it. Chopped walnuts or almonds can add protein, fiber, and healthy fat to slow digestion. Half a cup of cooked oats plus a tablespoon of chopped nuts gives you about 130 calories, 4 grams of protein, 16 grams of carbs, 3 grams of fiber, 6 grams of fat. You can also add some cinnamon or a few berries, some grass-fed butter, or even a spoonful of Greek yogurt to enhance the flavor and keep you full without spiking your blood sugar. Avocados are blood sugar stabilizers. Avocado toast sometimes gets a bad rap, but if you choose the right bread and pair it smart, like with avocado, a blood sugar-friendly breakfast can be simple. Pick a high-fiber, multigrain, or zero-carb slice, mash on some avocado, top it with an egg if you want extra protein. Now, with a high fiber bread and half of an avocado, you're looking at about 230 calories, 7 grams of protein, 20 grams of carbs, 8 grams of fiber, and 12 grams of fat. That's a balanced and satisfying breakfast. Now, most waffles are sugar bombs, but not this one. Instead of flour and syrup, it's made from eggs and cheese. You just mix 1 egg with half of a cup of shredded cheese and pour it into a waffle iron. Do that twice. Now you have 2 chaffles, low carb, high protein waffles. Add some bacon, sausage, avocado, or tomato, and you have a breakfast sandwich without the crash. Depending on what you put on it, it'll have about 320 calories, 20 grams of protein, 3 grams of net carbs, 1 gram of fiber, and 25 grams of fat. It's crispy, filling, and it'll keep your blood sugar steady. Now, sometimes we want something cold, quick, and satisfying. And some breakfast options, like cereal, are a little overrated, and some are a little bit underrated, like cottage cheese. Now, it may sound weird for breakfast, but it's a blank canvas. You can dress it up any way you want, based off your own tastes and your health goals. 1/4 of a cup of cottage cheese, a few blueberries, and a handful of walnuts, and breakfast without the crash is served. It has about 110 calories, 8 grams of protein, 6 grams of carbs, 1 gram of fiber, and 5 grams of fat. It's easy, balanced, and much like the other breakfast mentioned here, it supports insulin sensitivity over time. There you go, a full week of breakfast that actually supports your blood sugar, add variety to your mornings, and keep you full. You don't need to be perfect. Just pick 1 or 2 that sound good and go from there. And remember, grab the free guide, 6 Steps to Reverse Diabetes Naturally. It's linked below. My approach is backed by physician-led lifestyle medicine research that's helped tens of thousands of people reverse type 2 diabetes and reduce or eliminate medication. Click the link below, grab the guide, and start learning what to do next. I'll see you in the next video.